What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Handmancers. And we have one last character to try out today.
We do.
It's the hand one. We've done scissors,
hands.
we've done rock. Well, it's the paper one.
Oh.
Melissa. Inscribed upon parchment is the fate of humankind. Melissa toys with her enemies, relishing in their mental domination. She flirts with corrupt power, believing herself its master.
Oh.
She's our hero.
Okay.
And we're going to start with their basic one, the Signet of the Monk. Deals double damage against cramps.
Okay, so she wants to cramp you up.
She wants to cramp you up.
She's got the Krampus.
Yes, she is the Krampus.
Oh.
And if you've been watching our streams, I have gotten wins with everybody, which means that now there's corruptions and things. So we'll try corruption 3. What's the worst that could happen?
Death and dismemberment.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Why'd you let me do that?
Well, because you seemed like you were into it.
Oh. All right, then. So, we start with the least amount of hit points of anybody.
1.
18.
Oh. Dang. Oh, that one's got spikes and stuff on it. What happened? That's a fancy-looking card.
Yeah, because this inflicts 1 stun, which means that we're going to do some cramping.
Convenient.
So, just, yeah, now, every 3 turns, they get Empower. And that's just part of the difficulty curve.
I mean, you're also going to do 3 damage here, and then they're stunned. And
then I'm going to do 6 damage because...
And what's that card? That card looks special, too.
Yeah, because it's got a thing on it. Remove all cramps in your hand, and then draw cards until your hand is full. So if I had a cramp in my hand, I'd get rid of it.
Okay.
And then...
Which you don't.
I also have Scissors that has a Corrosion, which is just dealing extra damage and a weakness.
Okay.
And that's all of the special cards I have.
That's a much stronger start than I'm used to seeing.
It's equivalent to the other ones, but the stun mechanic is very strong. So we're going to try to lean very deeply into it.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got here. Deal 3 damage to self to deal 9 damage. Oh, there's the same one that we had before. Deal 1 damage and grant a courage. Deal 5 damage if this card has 3 gems. Every time you grant armor, deal 1 damage. We got that before. Inflict 5 weak at the start of turn. Getting a combat. Gain 2 in power. Can never grant dodge. I might grab that
for a reroll.
And then reroll. Because we're really searching for
That's meta magic. No, it's not meta magic because that one's...
Gambler's Hit. Deal 1 damage for every 3 cards drawn during this fight.
Okay.
And then Ire, base scissor damage. It'd be great in a scissor deck. Oh, hey, I can grant a dodge.
Yep.
All right, so I did not get any of the stun stuff that I was looking for.
You did not.
I could reroll again.
I mean, if none of these are super...
Because I don't necessarily want this either because there's gems for that slot that are more stun-focused. You know what? I'm going to be super greedy. I'm going to roll again. 2 times you inflict blood. Every time you get courage, do a weakness. Try to draw cards, do courage. I mean, those together are interesting. Bleed everything. Reduce all enemy buffs by 1. That's not terrible. This card considers losses as... Oh, this card considers all losses as parries.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's not a bad one to just have.
Yeah, I think I'll grab that.
And where do you put it?
Well, ideally, eventually, we will be winning a lot with a bunch of stun, but until then...
So you put that on, like... A paper... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to a rock.
And now that same rock you need to give the other side considers all wins as parries. Wait, that's a bad thing.
No, parries as wins.
Parries as wins.
Oh, do you think that would make a loss into a win if you had both? Because I do believe the other one is a green gem, so you can have both.
I don't know.
That said, I don't necessarily want any of these other ones.
I mean...
I guess I'll take a Purify, but it's certainly not one that I really want. All right. Very smug, fancy-looking paper.
Yeah.
All right. So we struck out. Looking what we're looking for. But Sometimes you got to try to be greedy to get a build off the rip ahead of time. Well, we can do this and then hit him with a stun. And then that means that we can do 6 damage with our next paper if we so desire.
That's not bad.
And then I guess we can tie a paper if we don't want to sprint. He doesn't win ties or anything, so it's fine.
Yep.
We're going to kill him again. He's the not yet walking.
Get rid of his buff.
Yeah, he's got a buff, and I don't like it. All right, and then we just keep playing honest rock, paper, scissors for now. Until we get to start playing dishonest rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to get another growth. Can't have that. Also, I'm going to turn his tombstone and his hand into dust.
As one does.
And either his tombstone or the hand had the eyeballs.
One in each.
Oh.
And we know that the tombstone had at least one because it's R.I.P. The middle one is...
So the Ring of Jab is a decent start. They didn't combat inflict 2 stun. So we'll start with stun.
Not bad.
So that's fine. I think we take that for sure. Bleed, healing damage. End of your turn, deal 1 damage for each cramp in your hand, deck, or discard pile.
So that wants you to have your own cramps.
Grant its effects when another fragment is on this card. 50% base damage to this card.
What?
So this needs another something on it.
Huh.
I don't know if I'm in love with any of these. I might do another reroll.
You could.
I'm gonna keep being really particular.
That's a sad.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just healing, but we don't need to do healing. Your cramps deal 1 damage. So that's empowering my cramps. And grant myself 3 empower and 3 weakness. Envelop is one of the ones we're looking for.
There you go.
Grant 2 stun. That's why we do some reroll in here. Now if we find a gem duplicator, that's probably the gem I'm going to duplicate.
Yeah.
So now we're off to the races.
All right. We've seen both of these guys.
Yeah, which one do you want me to fight?
Pothead.
Dang. Hey, look, a gem duplicator.
All right. Let's go.
There's also an artifact duplicator, but I don't have any of the artifacts I want to duplicate right now. So just duplicating my gem might be more valuable.
Very much so. Plus, that lets you go to the stat.
Yeah, which is fine. So we're definitely copying this one. 'Cause the more stun that we can put up, the more better. And then at a certain point, it doesn't matter if we're playing rock, paper, or scissors. We're just playing cards because they'll all win. So if we can get our base damage high here, that means that we'll do good. Well,
plus 1 base damage, plus 1 base damage.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Plus 1 base damage and plus 2 rock damage. Plus 3 scissor damage, 1 base damage, and 1 paper damage.
Okay, so that's 2 paper, 3 scissors, 1 rock.
Yeah.
Is that
now
better?
That's 4 scissors, technically.
That is 4 scissors, you're right.
3 paper and
1
scissors. And then 2 rock and 1 base. Okay.
If you're not as worried about the rocks,
which I don't think I am. I have the least amount of rocks of anything. This will kickstart my scissors.
That'll bring your scissors up plus 4 and your paper up plus 2.
Yeah.
Which puts all of them at 5. Except for the rocks, which will be at 2. Which I think is fine.
Yeah. Boarhead with arrow seasoning.
Yeah.
Delicious arrow. Look, you gotta get iron in your diet somehow.
Yep.
And that's how you do it. I mean, that's how I do it. I don't know how you do it.
Like, Salisbury steak.
Fair enough. It's Fufu the Bandit. Oh, they stole one of my
Oh,
cards.
But then he cramped.
Every win, they bleed. Every turn, they steal a card. They grow, and then keep hitting them to get the card back.
Okay, well.
And then they're stunned, and then we can just stun them even harder forever.
I mean, go do it.
Okay. So, just... It doesn't matter where I put this, because this is going to be a stun in a second.
Yep.
So, just 10 damage, and it's gonna be 30 damage just immediately. Because
Ooh.
this is doubling the damage against all cramps, so...
Yep.
Making our stuff more powerful. We get double dip.
Man, maybe that would be a good relic to duplicate. Would it double your damage and then double it again?
Maybe. See, now that we're leaning more into the scissors, the scissor base damage gem that we passed up earlier would have been good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that to get ahead of that one guy that's like, oh God, I can't believe you did that. But the fight's already over.
Yeah.
Do maximum damage and don't let them do anything is the name of our game.
It's a good plan.
Your cramps gain the following effect, deal 3 damage. All this stuff. Remove all debuffs to self. Damage, bleed, heal and bleed. Base damage. Not what I'm looking for. I'm rolling. I only want things that are highly specific to my game plan.
Right.
The B is 1. Every 3 times you inflict stun.
Well, cramps.
Yeah, well, stuns
Oh,
make
yeah,
cramps.
yeah.
Hey, look, Duelist Dance. Oh, is that going to be the other one I take?
I mean...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so that will probably be the next one that I duplicate, given the chance to duplicate something. All right, so now this is for science. This card considers all losses as parries. This card considers parries as wins. Now, will we ever have the opportunity to see this because we're stunning everything to oblivion? Maybe not. But
on the off chance.
We're out of stuns and we have that rock in our hand.
Or it's like in the opening hand.
Yeah. Well, even in the opening hand, we start with 2 stuns.
Oh, yeah. That's not it.
Yeah, that's not the rock. But it's fine, because we're just going to hit him with a stun and a stun and a stun.
And more stuns.
He's just going to...
So we're going to inflict 5 stuns, which are going to inflict 2 more stuns. Because we've already inflicted 2.
Yeah.
So that's 3, so there's a bonus stun.
It could be application of stun, so that 2 stun could only necessarily be 1 stun.
Maybe.
Because it's times you inflict instead of... I don't know.
That's
Hard
a
to
good
say.
point.
He doesn't have any buffs yet. So, I just... Look, I'm going to run out of stuns, and I got this in my hand.
That's right.
Now, he's a duelist, so he considers all parries as wins.
But so do we.
Yeah, so it's complicated. Oh, and also it's scissors, so he'll win no matter what.
I mean, we could just put the scissors in that 3rd slot.
No, I'm not gonna take damage just for... We'll have plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be taking damage with these hit points.
Yeah, we don't got hit points to take damage. Oh, rocks. Convenient.
That's convenient.
Let me just stun. And... I mean... You're going to be stunned, so I'll... Oh, but you're going to be throwing not rocks next time, so I'll just get rid of all my papers now. It's fine.
Good point.
So... Now we'll do 10 damage a swing. Man, this guy should have less cramped hands. You gotta stretch him out more or something. And then bing bong. Bip. And then, hey, look, bunch more stuns for later. The later that will never come. Oh, no, he's technically alive.
Technically.
Ooh, and I would have to take 3 damage to stun him with this current hand,
Or
I can.
you could take a slight gamble.
It's not even a gamble. All I need is this one rock, and then if I hit sprint, I'll get that rock, and then I'll win.
Oh yeah.
No, wait, no, I can remove the cramp with this guy.
That's true.
No, not even gonna give him the dignity. Keep it all in my hand. My uncramped hand.
Fair.
Well, it is slightly cramped. Okay. Will we get anything good here? If you would die, heal all 100 HP. It's a decent get out of jail free card.
Yep.
Combo starter, harvest, double cut, bite. None of the good stun stuff. I could dig for it, or I could just grab the Ring of the Celestial because it is just a good.
Generically good.
Bad things have happened.
Yeah. And then at that point, I don't know, take that 3rd gem just so you can get it in the codex.
But I don't want to do damage to myself.
Good point.
No, we're not gonna take that. We're not gonna die. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Every time you'd heal when at max, you had a shield. Every time you play a card, deal 2 damage. That's always just a solid one. This is not the scissor one. It's just 6 damage. Ooh, burst trigger bleeding. That'd be good in a bleed deck that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Same with this. So yeah, just Ring of Martial Arts.
Yeah, it's just free damage.
It's fine. We'll do a little bit extra damage here and there. That's fine. All right. So as I've discovered on stream, the fan favorite is the dragon.
I mean,
People don't like the frog as much as the dragon. So we'll do the dragon again.
Understandable.
Either
And
way, we got a tavern, but the bottom one gives me another gem
copy,
duplication.
which, yep.
So no artifact duplication, sadly. Oh, it's a pack of wolves. Every win inflicts 2 bleed. 3 actions get stronger. Grants bleed. Grow. Yada yada. Get stunned nerd. Stunned. And then it doesn't matter. I'm gonna play you because you'll draw me for free.
There you go.
Just 10 damage, 10 damage, 4 damage. So the Ring of Martial Arts, if they have a currently cramped hand, this also does double damage. Deal double damage against cramps. So that's 4 damage every time I play a card.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Do another stun there, and then the shield counts as like a buff, does it not?
I think so.
So something like that. Yep, yeah. I think I couldn't tell if the card did it or if the martial art did it. I wasn't fast enough in looking. My eyes were too slow.
It happens as you get older.
Oh, they don't have a paper for me to try this again. So I can just play it normal.
Yeah. I mean, if you put it there and then sprint, you might just get the cards to just finish them before the rock even goes off. Wow, you did that.
It's fine. Do a tie.
Couple of ties.
And that one's locked in. I can't move it over. Oh, actually, let me hit that one. A little bit more damage.
Better.
And then... Oh, yeah, he's super dead. He ain't getting to them rocks.
Oh, yeah, because you wouldn't parry.
It wasn't even a parry. I just cramped his hand.
Oh, yeah, right.
I cramped his style. Double blade, investment, extensive draw, bite. Again, nothing I really need.
Yep.
Let's go. Ah, here we go. Ring of the Stunning Draw. Every 3 times you draw cards, inflict a stun.
There you go.
Oh, I'll look at everything else just to see.
And then at that point, you want things that are just going to draw more cards.
Yeah, even more card draw would be good. So we can look like gems that do draw things. I won't necessarily like turn my nose up at now. All right, he's inhuman. He heals, and he gets a bunch of armor. And every 7 actions, he deals 1 damage.
Dang, it's a good thing that we're just gonna
do a murder.
Yeah. I will say that every 7 actions doing a damage, you don't have any block yet.
Yeah, so we'll
that's
just have
going
to
to
kill
hit you.
him quickly.
It doesn't really matter what you put there. You're gonna cramp it
Yeah.
anyway.
It's fine. We're just gonna keep him cramped, and then we're gonna keep hitting him with nunchucks. Nunchucks and cramps. All right, and then I guess I'll just throw you there. And then we can. I could cramp some more, but I can cramp back here. And then I can do a card draw here. And the card draw will give more stun.
Yep.
And then this will just put more stun at the end. Alright. We are taking little bits of damage. So maybe like 1 gem of healing somewhere.
Yeah.
Just to keep things tidy. Actually, let me do it in that order. I'll still get all the stun, but I'll reduce all of your stuff first, potentially. Alright, so, yeah. His every action doing damage is going to cause us some pain. But we fix.
But we fix.
We fix. After this fight.
We fix the health and we fix his cards.
Oh, just like someone fixed his back with some acupuncture.
Yeah.
I presume that's all it was, right?
Of course.
All right, more stun nonsense. Just keep removing your sauce.
Is that 40 damage? Is that enough to kill him?
Yeah. He is dead. But we will take 1 more damage from his every 7 actions nonsense.
Yeah.
Alright, but now we can look into doing something about that, perhaps. Hey, look, we can heal. Remove all debuffs. Grant armor for every debuff removed this way. There's the fragment again. Thirst. Drain. None of this gives me more draw, does stun, or is heal.
So,
So,
reroll again.
every time you heal HP, deal 1 damage. Every 2 times you draw cards, gain 1 armor. You know,
That's not a bad one.
that could be a solution. Healing shield.
Oh, there you go. That's a great one.
Maybe I just grab both of these,
Grab those
honestly.
two? Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
I'll put this on one of the swords. And by swords, I mean scissors.
Healing scissors.
Yeah. Look, what do you think scalpels are? And it's only one heal, so I don't know how actually good the ring of defensive drawing is, but I'll grab it just as a... It's something. And now, we're going to do this, and then we're going to get another big stun gem. A lot more max HP, and then rock and paper damage. Base damage, paper damage, and some HP. 3 scissor damage and 4 max HP.
Yep.
3 paper damage and 1 base damage. That's a lot.
That's a good one.
3 rock damage and 1 scissor damage.
So that would bring the rocks up to par with the other things.
But we have less of them than anything
Correct.
else.
That
Whereas
one you have the most, and
just the base, it helps everybody, including the papers.
correct.
So yeah,
I think that's the one.
look, we're here for a good time, and we hope that the enemies aren't here for a long time because we're here to end fights quickly.
Yeah.
And then we get another envelop.
Yep.
And this one already did a stun. It's just going to do more stun now.
That's right.
But that means that we can't copy that card anymore because we're out of slots for that.
Well,
so we can
unless...
copy... unless we convert another card into a paper, which we can do. Or otherwise we can just start copying the blue gem of one stun.
Yeah.
Put that on a different card. And that's fine. Alright. So every 3 turns he's going to do Corruption. At the end of every turn, he generates Tornado. Oh, yeah, he plays cards for me that I don't necessarily have any say in. Cramps needs to be played twice. Yeah, then every turn plays and locks a random card in a random location.
Yep.
Your Cramps gain the following effect. Deal 3 damage to self, and you got to play them twice to get rid of them. Ideally, we're not going to have any Cramps.
Correct. Well, we're going to have cramps because we can't perfect sprint.
Ideally, we're not going to play any Cramps.
That's fair.
All right. Look at how much damage them papers are doing. 18 a pop, baby.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and then we'll just add even more stun to the stun pile. We'll draw. And since we drew cards, we got some armor. And then he tornadoed my hand away like a jerk. But it's fine because we're just going to inflict so much more stun.
Yup.
And then a rock. I got a rock. Alright. So for the rest of time itself, his hand shall be cramped.
Pretty much, yeah.
How would you feel if someone hit you with some kind of curse where it's just like, it's not life debilitating, but it's just for the rest of your life, you got hand cramps.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of them. Would you be able to handle it? See, look, meta magic. Remove all your cramps from hand.
I would hate that immensely because I'm a gamer and I'm a gamer and I type a lot for work, so I kind of need my fingers to not cramp on me. That would be extremely uncomfortable.
I just realized I just drew all of these bitchin' cards, but then he's going to tornado them away. So I'm not going to... And it's like every one of my stun cards.
It's fine. You said he was stunned till the end of time.
How dare you use that against me? In fact, I wonder if I do... Since I'm going to have to play a cramp here...
What? I thought you said you don't play cramps. You put the 3 cards up and you hit that sprint button.
I can't. The sprint button is grayed out.
Oh. That's unfortunate. But if you play a cramp on one of his cramps, is that a parry?
Yes, but I'll still do 3 damage to myself.
Oh, yeah.
But then I'm going to make 2 cramps, which is going to make another... The rest of this should be cramps, so this should be a parry. If I've done my math correctly.
Don't look at me.
But you're famously good at math.
Oh, yeah.
James the mathematician, they call you.
Here lies James, killed by numbers.
Thankfully, I was able to full block it. All right, we got more sprint. Or, yeah, more... Not sprint. All right, so that'll do that. So then I can just... Yeah. Like, I'm just doing the big damage to him so I can kill him before I have to deal with all of these cramps that I'm currently cramping with.
That makes sense.
Look, I've even healed the full. Oh, he's got a corruption. Which means that I might have to take a hit, because I'm going to have to take a hit regardless. So if I do that...
Ooh.
I mean, I'm going to take 8 damage. Well, 4 damage, because I have 4 block. But then I can cramp up this. He's only got 12 hit points left. So I can't kill him with the rock. That's just not going to happen. So instead I just do this. And I'll take a little bit of damage. But then he just super dies. It's fine. That's what we got heals in the deck.
That's how we got heals in the deck.
Health is a resource, even if you only have 18 of it.
That's right.
Deal damage equal to the enemy's debuffs ×2. Interesting. A whole lot of not stuns. Ring of Dread, you can't grant armor. No thank you. Every 3 times you deal damage, heal 1 hit point. That would be a lot of healing.
Yeah.
But I don't think I need that much healing. I think I'm going to reroll again. I'm going to be just maximum greed. Deal damage equal to the highest damage you've dealt this turn plus 50%. That's pretty fun, but we don't have a space for that type of gem anymore.
Yeah.
Remove all cramps from your hand. Inflict weakness to self for every cramp removed this way. Harvest is another heal. The Ring of the Celestial. I can just have
Always nice
that
as a
safety
backup.
net. Do you like that or another heal?
We are down 4 hit points.
Yeah, but I can heal that.
That's true.
Like this is like if we really goof. You know, I'm gonna do that because I don't trust myself. Because I'm a real goof.
Fair enough.
And now we have to fight Mother. And oh, do you want to corrupt a card or do you want to corrupt a card?
I think we should corrupt a card.
You know what? That's an excellent point. you
Yeah, bottom corruption.
make. You like him? He's got slasher. Is that the? I think that might be the 7 damage
Oh.
every time. Mad is you lose to win, but I think cramps always lose. So as long as we, although he's called a cramp, he's got cramp mage in him.
What's that do?
I don't know. Do I want to find out? Do we want to find out?
If that could be bad enough to end your run, would you be upset if that happens?
A little bit. I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
But that means I don't get my pre-corrupted card.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna corrupt one of the rocks, so
You
that
would.
I only have 1 rock in my deck.
Dang.
But the corrupted cards get the power of the highest level stuff, so I'm gonna take it from a 3 power card to a 9 power card.
That's not bad.
All right, hit it with a double stun, and then hit that, and then hit that, and then win the parry.
All right.
The platypus. All right, 18 damage, 18 damage, 12 damage, 6 damage. Oh, he got bee stunned, so that wasn't even, I didn't have to worry about it.
Perfect.
In fact, he's even got a bonus cramp, which we're got a really bonus cramp. So now he should be stunned for the rest of this round, which means I get a free redraw and a heal. All right. And we just keep slapping him.
That's the goal.
This is what he gets for skipping leg day. Never skip leg day. All right, and then we get one more stun, so that way we can inflict more stun. Oh, that one's our super stun. So he's very stunned. Although we have been taking damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because he's got slash every 5 actions deal 5 damage.
Jeez.
This is the guy you wanted me to go after?
No.
This is the guy? This is the guy you told me to fight? Why'd you have me fight him? He's rude and mean. And he might kill me if I don't kill him first.
Yeah, that'll be a little spicy. The low health is very dangerous. And since there's a lot of enemies that don't care about the cards being cramped to still do damage, like this guy.
It's fine. We healed 1.
And you put up 1 block.
Yeah.
So that's like healing 2.
Ow. Look, the only hit point that matters is the last one, correct?
It's true. Hit points are a resource.
You know what? Let's see if I can't get that extra heal in. And then an extra draw for a shield, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how far along the turns get. Will I get the heal off? No! The card was queued up, but he died too fast. It's fine. I got 6 hit points in a dream.
That's right, baby. Hey, look, there's a potion.
Yeah, and I might do it. Except the Ring of 1/2. Every time you inflict a stun, deal 3 damage.
That's pretty good.
Every time you lose, deal damage equal to 25% of the enemy attack. Well, we're definitely going to grab you. I mean, I could just sip.
That's true.
Do a safety sip. It's not a ton of health, but it could be enough.
Because what is it, 30%?
33%.
So a third.
Yeah, you know,
So that's
fine.
You doubled your HP. That's pretty good.
Do we have anything that's just missing that 1 slot? No, I don't. So
Nope.
I can't combo starter with just that.
On its own, anyway.
This is decent on this card, depending on what order they go in. If this removes all the cramps and then draw cards until your hand is full and then activates the greedy player, that could be a good amount of damage.
Could be. I mean, what else are you going to do with this 1 point?
Reroll it.
You don't have enough bonuses to reroll.
I had a pip, and it cost 1 pip to reroll.
Well, yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to get anything from the new spot.
Well, you never said that. You just said what I could have done.
Well,
I could have
sure.
rerolled it. All right. Spread corruption to a card. I should corrupt that 1 rock where losing counts as parries and parries count as wins, considering corrupted cards can't lose.
Yep. Perfect.
That's what you call stonks, baby. Corrupted. This card always wins. Corruption base damage is always equal to the highest base damage. So by putting it on this rock, and we're going to increase its base damage by 6, and it always wins.
Well.
And now we got a little friend attached to our hand. He's our hand friend, and I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
See, look at him.
Right.
Look at him with his little crown.
Yeah. All right, now go punch Mother in the face with a open palm.
With arms wide open. And then, since she's going to be super stunned, it doesn't really matter where I put these. So, in case you forgot, does corruptions every 3 turns. Every 6 actions, she inflicts me with a stun. Stun, obviously, for me works different because of how these games work.
Yep,
It just puts a cramp in my hand. Every 2 turns, creates and locks a cramp in a random position.
Ew.
That can be bad, but if we stun them, it'll just be a tie.
Yep.
Duelist considers parries with specifically rock, paper, and scissors, so cramps, she does not win.
Yep.
Every action versus cramp heals, and every 2 turns gets stronger. Oh, don't hit sprint right now. Okay. 18 damage. 18 damage. 18 damage. So she put a cramp there, so I need to be able to stun, which we barely got the opportunity to do so. And then we can't. No, this is our 3 stun, so these 3 will be stunned. I was like, I don't know if I can get a stun over here, but
yeah,
but we can. So in fact, let me purify your enemy skills there, and then we'll do a heal.
works for me.
Look, we're healing up. You were a little worried.
I mean, yeah, I was.
I was never worried.
Slowly building back up.
All right. So this cramp, we don't have to. Our hand is full, but this one isn't locked.
Okay.
So we can mess with that.
You can put it on the corruption slot since it loses all anyway.
Yeah, well, we're gonna stun that slot, so.
Oh, yeah.
But we can just put it on a stun. Although, would the rock beat the corruption?
Rock beat the corruption? You want to gamble it? I think we should.
For the science, if I put a stun here, no, it's still gonna stun those 2.
Then take the second card and move it past the corruption. Oh no,
That's not how that works.
the first 2 are already. Dang,
Yeah,
you need to be able to do
so.
1 stun.
Yeah, which I can't do. Yeah, look. One day we're gonna learn. This rock
Well,
is on the wrong team. So honestly, we can just do that and just hold the cramp in our hand if we want to. We don't have to play no cramps.
yeah, anything else would have just been ugly. It's like we could have forced it and not played either of those papers before the.
But
why?
it gets questionable.
Yeah. That's a lot of cramps.
I'm gonna shuffle some cramps in. All right. So good news, bad news. I got some stuns.
Bad news is the first 2 slots are scissors.
Yep.
You can win one of them with a corruption,
Yes.
and then I guess you
So
parry one of them. Well, she wins parries, right?
she wins parries.
So then you might as well.
So I could just do this, and then just set up this nonsense.
Yeah, and then the scissors.
And then
at
honestly,
the end.
I could even do that
Ooh,
just
really?
to-
Just to get rid of it?
just to get rid of it.
Okay.
But if we want to be maximum aggressive,
That is how you put out the stuns. Well, yeah, that will be a lot of damage.
all right. So we're gonna take 5
Dang.
because we blocked a lot of it. But now we re-stun them up. Just gonna shuffle those back in. Heck with them. Heal. Then you know what? Now I'll slap those in just to get rid of them. I could sprint here, but I don't think I will.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
We're gonna get her into phase 2 like this, but by playing those 2 cramps, I believe they just get out of the system. Because here we go, phase 2. Aha! And then we have to redraw. Which means we're gonna have to take another hit here.
I like how it says she has 1 stun, but she's not.
Maybe she does, and it's just not showing it right now. And so maybe we put that in there in the hopes that it's true.
Okay.
And then the next 2 things will...
I said, if it's not true, we are living with a single hit point.
Look. How many more hit points do you need? We do have 2 cramps there. I could sprint and then try to hope to get the cramps in my hand.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you wanted to be real spicy, you could have pulled that middle cramp down.
That would have been very spicy. But look, now I'm getting rid of all of the cramps. This cramp and these cramps will all be gone.
Yeah. Okay, she
she
was
stunned, so I ain't taking no damage. Now that said, if we don't kill her in 5 turns, she's gonna do 1,000 true damage. But I got a Ring of the Celestial.
That's true.
So I'm probably fine. All right. So now this is a little annoying because I got my stun cards, but
it's fine. You can just scissor, and then put a stun card in the middle, and it'll definitely be her throwing a rock. And you won't have to worry about it.
And then, well, I know next turn I'm...
Then if you're worried, you can pull that middle card back down.
Yeah, but I got to set up the stun somewhere.
That's true.
And this one I have a chance of winning. Even if I don't win it, it's not going to kill me.
That's true. And it will set up the stuns.
So, it's fine. Look, we got a heal and another shield.
Yeah, and it's important. It was a rock.
See? Also, if I drew again, I would have forced a stun.
Oh, yeah.
But that's fine. I knew that I was going to get the 1 and 3. That one's locked in. Do I want to lock that one in? Just to get rid of it? I could put it there.
Yeah.
And then just fill in the stuns. Keep our corruption card for the
rainy day.
For the when we don't have the stun.
Yeah.
So this is rock, paper, scissors. Whenever someone else throws their thing, you just punch their hand.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if I put that cramp in my hand and draw, there's a very good chance I draw that.
That is true.
So... And I did. And then that'll get rid of that and draw me more cards. We still got... We got 2 turns, so... I don't know if we're on damage track. I feel like we're doing a good amount of damage. With this corruption, we gave her more hit points. Is this... I think we got to kill her this turn, essentially.
And if not, you've got a ring.
Oh, we don't have a stun here. So if we do this, and then
that's
we'll lose, but not kill us. then I think we just do this.
Isn't that a lose right there?
Oh yeah, because I'm not stunning yet.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, you could put no, because she wins parries, right? We could test a rock.
Do we want to test the rock here and now?
We
We can also just redraw.
and try to get something a little better. Just play the rock against one of the scissors, and then. Yeah, I don't think there's a good answer anywhere.
There's not. If we draw, we'll get another armor.
Oh, where are we on the draw stun?
On the draw stun. Oh, I think the next time we'll stun.
That will.
So then, what you're saying is I do this, and then I draw.
Yes.
Which will fix these two, which means that maybe I even.
Yeah, since those should both be
that.
cramps.
I can't do that.
But that'll end up being a win on a cramp.
And then I can do a rock for super safety, and then just draw to put something else there.
Yeah.
It's done. Perfect.
Perfect.
And then this won't be stunned, but
Yes, it will.
no, because I'll put the stun here for the one stun, and then there'll be 1, 2.
Oh.
But I might get a third one because of the B. But either way, I don't have to chance it.
True. That will heal her.
This won't heal her.
And isn't it? Don't you heal her when you play corrupted cards?
No, I heal her when I play cramp cards.
Oh. All right. Well, I
so
think
I don't know if she's gonna be dead.
Well, we should be alive theoretically. I mean, she should be dead. You're doing friggin' 18 damage with those.
Yeah, well, not that one, but this one will.
Yeah.
All right, we're fine. Wasn't worried, but unfortunately,
That's not the end now.
that is no longer the end, for there is another.
Another mother?
Maybe.
You keep seeing the same freaking bits.
Yeah.
You
reroll.
could take a Justice Sip, but I think a reroll is good. And Justice Sip is there again anyway.
Remove all debuffs from self. Yeah. Oh, another heal.
That's a good. It is a pretty good heal.
End of combat heal.
That won't help.
The end of the turn, grant an armor.
Every time you draw cards, you heal one. Is that better than the 1 regen and +2 heal?
It's more consistent for sure. Maybe I grab both of these.
Yeah,
Feel
I
like
think you
heck
grab
with it?
those two for the heck of it. Heckin' safety.
The heckin' safety. All right, here we go.
All right, gotta go fight Gun.
The source. Don't even get a splash screen or nothing. See, look, he's got hands.
He does.
So corruption. He's got the same thing as the pot guy.
Yep.
For rocks, papers, and scissors. Every 7 actions deals 2 damage, but at least we have stuff to deal with that this time.
Yep.
Every win inflicts a bleed, and every turn gets colossal growth. But he doesn't have a parry mechanic yet. So we can set up a bunch of stuns, and then just kind of do that, and then this will give myself a free draw.
Yep.
All right, and then we're just going to keep slapping him for 18.
That's not bad.
Or 12, or 6.
Well, you know.
All right, redraw, heal up a little bit.
Hey, you've done almost half his damage in 1 round.
Okay. Well, let's get rid of some of his buff. We can
Let's cramp him
stun,
again.
which will stun 2 more times. So then I'm going to put that there.
Yep.
My next sprint will add another, or my next draw will add another stun, but I didn't have to do it then, so I didn't.
Correct.
All right, we're continuing to heal. Oh, that one was cramped. But now these aren't. But since he doesn't win parries, I can still block this pretty easily.
Yeah,
and
those first two.
I got him the stun anyway.
Yeah,
so.
those first two are stunned anyway.
Now I might want to play this hand a bit close to the chest here.
For reasons.
He might have more forms than this for some reason.
What?
So 18, 28, or it was like almost 40, but with all the extra stuff is about 40. So, but I don't want to undercut it, so I might just play one for safety.
Keep in mind, you're not. Are you stunning from anything else yet? Oh yeah, that one is doing 2 more stuns.
And he's got 2 stuns. So.
Correct.
I'll play one. And then I'll just...
You want a spicy end the turn, or do you want to put the scissors down on that 4th slot just to be safe? And do you think that's enough damage?
It should be more than enough damage. I wasn't even convinced I needed to play the second one. I didn't need to play the second one.
Okay.
So now I don't have that card.
That's fine.
So now he's got a duelist.
Okay.
But he doesn't have the enraged nonsense anymore.
Okay.
So now we got to deal with that. But we can stun that. We can do that. And then with the 2 stuns, we can just kind of play whatever, and then...
Do you want to take it? You want to test a gamble? That first slot is a great opportunity to test the rock if you want to.
But it's so spooky.
It's spicy, yes, but if you're going to test it, this is the chance to test it.
During the big time run.
That's right.
All right.
Win.
You know what? That was kind of sick.
Rock beats paper. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock.
Nothing beats that.
Yeah, that rock now can't lose. That's a magic rock. Huh.
Well, all right then.
I mean, it even beat his parry. Like, he's got the I win parries, and you're like, yeah, but I got a rock.
Well, yeah, because he didn't win. Well, no, he did win. He already won, so he can't win again. That's like double jeopardy.
But did he win?
Well, yeah, because the only reason I won is because he won, because I lost. So that means I parried, which means I won.
But because he won, that means you lost, which means you parried, which means he parried.
But he already won, so that means he lost.
Salisbury.
That's just how it works.
Is it?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
It's...
I'm just going to keep jiggling the crown of my little jellyfish friend.
He does really jiggle that crown.
He went off the hand for a second when I pointed. He's on the rock, but he wasn't on the point.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
If I draw, I'm very likely to get the meta magic. So I can put this in my hand and just hope that I don't hit the very unlucky.
Yeah.
I hit the very unlucky.
Well, that is unfortunate.
But it's fine for now. Because this will be 3 stuns.
3 stuns? Yeah.
And
that is 3 stuns, and he's already got 2
stuns.
So all 5 of these are stunned already.
So then I could keep the thing, because I know I'm going to draw the meta magic after. But that doesn't mean I'll necessarily draw that again.
I mean, sure it will. If you do the sprint to draw. Doesn't that put it back in the deck and then?
It puts it in the discard, and
Oh.
then, but then like, will I get this back again? I could just get rid of it
True.
now.
I think you just get rid of it now.
Yeah.
Play it safe.
Just keep cramping. Now, I wish I could put gems on cramps. Parries equal wins.
That would be nice.
Why can't I cramp my rock? All right. Ooh.
Well.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be able to get rid of my stuff, but
But
I'm gonna tank this to get a stun going,
that should be fine.
and then
Ooh.
well, I don't have to play that. It's gonna be a loss anyway, and this is gonna get rid of it, so it doesn't matter if I play it or not.
True.
So
If you want to get rid of the two. Oh, well.
yeah, like if I play it or if I don't play it.
Yeah, either way.
So I'm gonna lose this one, take a hit. Ouch.
But
A hit
still
and
put
a
up
bleed.
the 2 stun.
All right, we got rid of some cramp, but there was still more. Heal a little bit more. All right. And I would like to place things and don't have places to place things good.
No, you can
I'm
technically.
gonna have to sprint.
Yeah.
So if I like do that, do that, do that,
Do that.
and then probably just that.
And then you have to sprint
Yeah,
to get the something to win that front slot.
which I'm guaranteed to do so.
Yep.
So I'll probably grab this. Oh, in fact, by doing that, I've stunned him.
Oh, yeah.
But I still want to. Oh no, because this is winning already, and this
Yeah.
is winning. And
Well,
then-
and they're all locked into place now anyway.
yeah,
So.
yeah. But I'm just saying I don't have to do more stuns this second.
Correct.
I could.
And you also could
Yeah, and I
play.
can play whatever I want, so I can play this to get rid of some buffs. just
Yeah,
for
and do
funsies.
big damage.
Yeah. Good old draw stun. And then these will do your average normie damage.
And then put up more cramps.
Yep. All right. Oh, stop cramping my style.
You say as you cramp his entire hand, too.
Well, yeah, but it's funny when I do it.
You've got a corrupted card and you've got a rock. That rock can go on that last slot if you wanted.
You can
But
go on any of these lines.
that's true.
I'm going to sprint away these.
And hope
And-
to not draw terrible.
Just going to deal with it
Beautiful.
later.
Wow, you didn't draw back the sprints, though.
It's fine.
Or the cramps, I mean.
I drew back one.
You did draw back one. So it'll
Yeah, I
do
think it's
something.
the new one for sprinting incorrectly, but... And now I have them back. Did you miss them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there they are. Alright. One more draw, and I can reset up my stun again. That said, ugh, I'm so crampeted. So that'll stun this and this. So I can put you here. I guess I'm gonna have to play a cramp. It's like this is just getting out of hand. Literally. So maybe I do that and I hope for a 1 and 3 there. Or I can just try to cycle back to my cramp removing card and draw again to get another free stun.
Yeah, but you're also getting real close on damage too. So do you
Yeah.
need anything fancy?
Maybe not.
Yeah, with setting up 4 cramps, I think he's just dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Before the scissors even
But
played.
There's a third phase.
Still another phase.
This is the last phase. Look, it's me, but evil.
Ah,
Now I'm gonna have to
that's unfortunate.
dig. The fight doesn't end in 5 turns. Bad things happen.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, look, bad things have happened.
Well, you got 1 stun on her.
Hmm. Well, I have to. I
Does
have no
she
spread.
win? Does she win parries?
Yes, she's always a duelist. Well, except
Dang.
when it comes to cramp parries. Cramp parries is just a parry every time.
I'm just looking to see if there's a better.
So I could do. Well, I mean, it's not gonna win anything here anyway. So yeah, I might just be taking some damage, which might proc my Ring of the Celestial.
Yeah.
I got 1 stun, which isn't gonna save me. Well, I can sprint now, but
But then everything's locked up there anyway. So.
everything's locked everywhere, and I won't get another stun because I need.
Yeah, you need too much
Yeah.
more. Just looking to see if there's anything.
Every 2 times I draw, grant an armor, but again, I'm not queued up on it. So
There's a world where you throw a cramp under the first slot, put the paper in the second slot.
but then.
Oh, but she wins the parry.
Yeah,
Never
she
mind.
wins the parry.
You could put the paper in the third slot, hope it's a rock, and then you'll win out the last 2. But that's a gamble, because if that doesn't work,
But that does help with a lot of these cramps. And
yeah,
makes the scissor not feel as wasted.
because that
So yeah,
actually I think that is you'll
Yeah.
do,
I think that is just better.
because even if that third slot comes out bad, it was already coming
Yeah.
out bad.
But now it has a chance of coming out good. It didn't. So now we're gonna
But
be.
the 2
yeah.
cramps still go off.
The 2 cramps go off. So.
So like it's not ideal,
And
but
then we got another cramp to start us off with, which means that we can set up more cramps.
yep. And you
Do we set up more cramps right there, or do we get rid of that and then set up cramps
set them up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's your best bet. Gotta get your own cramps out of there.
We've been on a tough road here. But all right, we're getting some damage in now. We're out of crampitude, sadly. Oh, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yep.
All right, well, that's fine. I might eat this to do a stun, because it's only 5 damage. To set up 3 stuns. Admittedly, the only stun that matters is this one.
Yeah.
Well, and then this one, but, So maybe I do this.
Yeah, because you're already starting
Maybe I do
doing
that.
one.
Well, I don't have to do that.
No, because you've got that first paper card there that can get rid of that cramp at the very least.
Yeah, but also maybe I hold it for now because I have nothing good to put there anyway. So I can instead just do this and like that.
And then parry that last one and.
Well, it's not even a parry. It's going to be stunned because it's going to inflict 3 stun.
Oh yeah,
Bing,
yeah,
bing,
yeah.
bing. So then I can hold that and get rid of my cramp that way.
That's true.
Because there's nothing I can do about that first one. I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah.
But eating 5 is much better than eating 11 or 10 or 14 or 12. The question is, am I doing enough damage fast enough? I suspect that I am not.
That's what you got the ring for.
Alright, healing a little bit, because also every time she wins, she makes me bleed, which is unpleasant.
Yeah. That's not what you want, that.
Put that there. And then we'll definitely get a stun. And we're going to get rid of 2 cramps here, which is nice.
That's good.
So just super stun. Doesn't really matter. Just stun even more.
Yeah.
And then doesn't matter if I play it or leave it.
Yeah.
The previous boss healed when I played these.
Yeah. Do you have any artifacts that do anything on play or clear or anything?
Not really. I'll play it just for funsies. All right, and then just keep stacking up that stun. All right, 6 stun now. I think she's gonna beam next turn, and I don't think I'm gonna have the damage for it next turn. So I hope that ring
blocks true damage. Well,
Yeah.
it's not even about blocking true damage. It does the damage, and then you resurrect.
Yeah, ideally, in a perfect world. Let's see. And more stun.
So she just hits you with so many cramps.
Yep. Sure does. So yeah, I think if I don't win right now, bad things happen, but
But you got a ring.
hopefully the ring will save my bacon.
You got her under half. So worst case, she kills you. The ring procs. Well, that's not worst case. Worst case is she kills you.
Yeah,
and you're
the
dead.
worst case is I just die to death.
But reasonable case is she kills you, but you ring to resurrect, and then you have that much time again to do it again.
All right.
All right.
She hit me with the ring.
That was
Oh, and she'll do it again in another 5 turns.
correct. But you did more than half in the first 5. Oh boy, that's a...
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, it's so not good. I think we're dead. By I think we're dead, I mean... Yep.
That is unfortunate.
Dead as heck.
You just
Well, I could sprint again for another stun.
for one more stun.
Which might be 2 stuns. So, hold on.
Okay. That rock can win wherever you put it.
Yeah. So if these 2 are stuns, do I hold this hand to not do a pure sprint? Oh no, I have to. I have to pure sprint to be allowed to sprint.
Yeah.
So, but it'll give me 2 stuns, and then if these win, I'll live.
You'll live.
I'll live. So that's what we're getting.
Yeah. Oh, and you inflicted a weakness, so...
Yeah.
Oh, well. The weakness will wear off before this hit goes.
Ouch. And then the bleed and all that. Thank you for starting with a rock. I really appreciate that. Oh, you!
Huh.
I feel like I had it coming.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
Oh, I can do this. This card always wins.
But doesn't her card also always win?
Always wins against rock, paper, and scissors.
Ah, okay.
That said,
That said, what do you do now?
die, I think. because I really needed to get that stun off, and I was about to be able to.
Yeah.
Right up until I wasn't. Is there... Yeah, because there's nothing I can do to live.
And what, you have any relics that are close to popping or going to do anything?
Every time I draw cards, I heal one, so I can heal one. Is there any cards in my deck that would do anything here?
The scissors would inflict a weakness? Is that what that one is?
No,
Nope.
that's the heal shield one. Which is not enough. So yeah, I think we are cooked. If we could have survived this hit, we would have been okay.
Yeah, because you could have done that.
I'll heal the one for what it's worth. And then, yeah, I think we're cooked.
It's unfortunate.
Ow.
Dang.
Well, shucks.
Duelist is rough, babe.
But that was the final form of the final boss on a corruption that I haven't beaten yet.
That's true.
You saw all of the content that there was there.
Yeah.
You know what happens when I win. I turn them into dust.
Yep. So you really that whole run RNG was against you because you re-rolled away so many pips.
Yeah.
Because the game wouldn't give you the things you wanted.
And some people can argue that that's a mistake or whatever. I'm sure you will. Everything I've done is a mistake in my entire life. You don't got to tell me.
No, you're fine.
But in any case, I showed off a lot of what this character does. It's just that corruptions are hard. And
It's true.
The final boss is also hard.
Oh yeah.
And we got close, so I'm not even mad at it.
Exactly.
So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.